Okay, what we're going to do now is select this piece and label it main up here. Okay, you can deselect it now. Now we're going to do this end propeller piece with the propeller, so go to your create panel, shapes, do a circle, and then just drag it out, and then with your left mouse, and then do a right click and drag it down. Okay, now go to the radius under parameters, and we're going to try to match it up almost exactly with this. One other thing you can do is hit the E key and make sure your angle snaps is on with the A key, and then go ahead and rotate it 90 degrees, and then go back to your move tool with W or right click, and we want it to match up pretty close with this, so I'm going to get it the distance between those because that bottom part is still flat. Okay, so now we have basically a perfect circle, so you can go to your perspective. Alright, now let's scoot it over. Okay. So let's go to your front view and select this piece. Grab your effect pivot only. Press S for your snaps and then right click it, make sure it's on vertex or segment, and then just drag it over to the middle. Okay. Now you can grab this piece and then drag it. Okay. Right click, hit S to get out of your snaps. Okay, go back to your modify, go to your perspective. Now it's exactly centered there. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and make this part, and then we'll adjust the side part to go with the rest of it. So you can actually go to your front view, hit F3, and see that it's gonna match up. So you can just put an extrude on there for now, give it some thickness. Okay, and notice that it will look correct eventually. So basically we're gonna end up having to move everything over to the left a bit, which is fine. And let's check out our top view. Okay, that looks fine. So one thing that I might want to do is grab all this stuff, and with my W key just move it forward. Okay, and see what's going on right there. So let's actually move this to right there. Alright, go back to your top view and get out of that piece and select this circle, name it prop, just whatever, so it's got a name, and let's scoot it back here, and then I'm gonna move this back just a bit more, all this stuff. Okay, and then see right there's a little indent. I'm looking at the right side right now, and then let's move this up here. Alright, and then you can hit Alt X and notice where our screw up is a bit. So let's go ahead and scoot that in just a bit. Alright, and we'll fix everything later, so let's go ahead and go back to our top view. Increase the radius on this circle just a bit. Okay, and then go back to your extrude modifier. Keep dragging it till it gets to right there. Add a taper on top of that. Then hold your Alt key and drag her in. Okay. Now let's go and deselect it, select it, shift drag up so it matches up on that, and then yeah, we want that as a copy so it's different, and then hold your snaps key and then snap it right in this to place. Then grab your circle, make it smaller, do an Alt X, grab your taper, grab your edit poly, grab the verts on top. Oops, hit S to get rid of your snaps unless you already did. Okay, and then I'm gonna scale that in. I want to check it. Do an Alt Q. Okay, so it's still a circle. Exit isolation. Okay. And then go back to your top view. Alright, and let's go to our front view. Get out of vertex mode. Let's grab a plane. Or we'll grab a line tool, since that's what I like. And here's the center. And then the piece comes out of it, so we'll actually go to our top view. Alright, and then let's just kind of drag one in the middle and then arch it a bit, and then do another one here, and then sure, and then another one almost below it, and another one right there, and just try to give it a little roundness, and then you can just kind of do whatever in here. Close spline. Alright, now hit your 1 key to go to vertex mode. I'm going to grab this and do a backspace, control backspace, nope. Okay, now to work on this line, okay, we have a few too many, so let's just go ahead and throw an extrude on there. Extrude there. Bring it up. Oh, wrong way. There we go. There's our piece so far. Let's move it up. Okay, let's bring that extrude down to a 1 or a 0.1. Okay, now it's looking more like the right thickness. So, none of these pictures I don't think really have the thickness there. It looks a little thick there. There too. Okay. So in our top view, we got it in the right spot. Can do an edit poly on top of that. Then let's do a F3, go to vertex mode, and then let's go ahead and grab this one right here. Oops. And then I think we're gonna go back to your top view. Sorry about that. And let's grab this one and do a connect, which is somewhere over here. Right click and do connect. Right there. And that'll do that. I have it hotkeyed, so if you watch my videos before, I might even have it in this one. But yeah, I have it hotkeyed to see. Alright, now let's grab these polys on the left and just delete them. And then let's do a, you know what, we won't even cap that. We can right click and do a swift loop. So I'm going to do that. And that's not going to work, so let's do an F3. Shift Z replaces your view, so I'm going to do that a couple times. I'm going to hit F3, select it, do Alt Q, do an F3, and I wanted to see why this wasn't capping. So let's do a 3 on it, and then do a cap if we have that option. There we go. Now it's capped, which isn't a big deal. And I'm actually going to remove this one with the control backspace. Okay, so now we got our prop. And then I want to try putting a twist on here and see if we can get that to work. Twist. Okay, so this might work better if we center our pivot. And then go back to your modify panel and okay. There we go. So mine ended up being the Y. Yours might be different. So I want to increase that bias so it looks more like a prop. So just kind of work it around. Use these different settings. I never really have a plan for this. I just kind of get in there and you know you got to put a twist on it. One thing you can do, I'll actually make sure it looks right. Let me go look at some propellers. Alright, so I actually have it the wrong way, so just right click your angle and make it go the other way. And then we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. I'm actually going to go to my extrude modifier and lower that. Okay, and then You actually notice this edge ends up being softer if you go look at some propellers. So let me go to my edit poly, hit that key, and then to contain this, oops, I don't know what happened there. Go to W, go to your vertex mode. Not sure what's going on. Let me exit my twist, turn it off there. That'll happen if you have like a couple modifiers and they don't like each other. Now let's hit 2 here and do a little chamfer. Right click it and then just use the Alt key and soften it up. Okay, you can get out of that, put your twist back on. Now we have our propeller. So you can exit isolation mode. Move it in just a bit. Let's go to our front view. We'll actually just select this and this. Let's go to our top view. Yeah, apparently the distance is right, but what we can do is go to your edit poly and just scale it the long way. Make it bigger. Because it actually looks kind of big on the actual thing. So select both of these objects, do an Alt Q. Okay, I'm actually I want to make it bigger, so I'm just gonna grab it and grab the scale tool with the R key. Whoops, and just select the one and just make it not that much bigger, and do the length just a bit. Okay. All right. So now to get this on the other side. Actually going over on my time here. To get this on the other side, you want to go to mirror up here, and then just no copy, no clone, and then hit OK. Go back to your move tool, and we'll just scoot it on the other side since we're building on that side. Do an XZ. That can get Alt X back again. Okay. And then let's exit isolation mode. Go to our top view. Looks like it's in the right position. The twist apparently isn't doing good enough, so just increase it. And the bias, and now it looks like we have a propeller. So that's apparently what makes it go. So Alt X on that, and that's it. And we're gonna fix all this stuff, so just don't worry about it too much. So you can see it looks like that wing goes in there. It's just hard finding pictures of this stuff. See, on this one it looks like it doesn't, so we might just move it forward, but we'll get through all that, so don't worry. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Talk to you later, guys. Exit your edit poly. Oops. Select off of it. And there we go. Save your project too. Alright, talk to you later.